Well, Chris, just to start with you guys on defense, it really feels like you guys are finding, peak out there. What do you think has kind of worked for you guys over the last couple of weeks to really help grow your confidence?
Each week we're starting to grow closer together, and I feel like that's what's helping us, putting in extra work off the field, in that film room, just actually understanding our jobs and putting in extra film. I feel like that's what's been helping us the last few weeks for sure.
Chris, after last season for you as well, and coming to the university, obviously there's still plenty of season left, but to reach bowl eligibility here at this program, a place that you stayed, to play another year at, what did it mean to you?
It meant a lot for me, but most importantly, it meant a lot for USM athletics and the program because, I mean, it felt like last year was kind of going downhill, but, now we're going upward, and I feel like this is just the start. This is just the beginning for the reign we finna go on with Coach Tough, man. I feel like it's going to be big for the program and USM history for sure.
Coach Huff was talking about that y'all kind of reflected in y'all's team meeting about just how far this program has come. Can you just walk us through that reflection, just kind of what you saw from being here last year?
Yeah, he talks about it a lot and on how things we do kind of affects the guys who were here last year. And he had asked certain things like, he had asked me or Bro Darius, he'd be like, was it like this last year? Was it like this last year? And, you could just see the big difference, the things that's changed, like with our teammates and just the culture of the program. People actually want to come here and watch the games now. You can see that, the culture is just different.
Chris, y'all gonna have an extra week to work on things. After y'all broke the film down from this game, and you're sitting with Coach Seymour, is there like, thoughts where like, what's the next step for this defense? The next step for you guys.
Right.
Improvement.
It's easy to get comfortable and things like that, but we try to nitpick everything, like every little thing we need to work on. And it can be footwork, it can be tackling, it can be just being in the right gap or being where you're supposed to be. So we try to nitpick those little things because at the end of the day, the little things matter and the details is what's going to get you better each and every time, even if it feel like, it really doesn't matter. Those things will add up, and in a certain point of the season, you're going to need that. So that's what we're trying to work on this week and just not getting complacent, not getting comfortable.
Creating turnovers. You even got one yourself as well.
Yeah.
How infectious can it be? Because it's been week to week for you guys.
Right. Coach Huff talks about it all the time. Whoever win the turnover battle going to win the game, and we've been doing that the whole year. And it just shows with how many games we won. We're 6-2, and every game we won a turnover battle, we won the game. So, we just got to continue to keep doing that.
You guys are up to, I believe, nearly 20 turnovers as a team. You ever been on a defense that just creates them, like this one does?
I have in high school, my senior year. We created a lot of turnovers. I think we led the nation. Yeah, we led the nation in interceptions my senior year. So I ain't gonna say it's nothing new to me, but I ain't never did it on the collegiate level. So of course it's big, it's national. To be ranked in interceptions and turnovers and things like that.
Chris, how are you and Mike Montgomery alike? How are you different? And what makes you such a good combination?
That's a good question. How we're alike, we of course both of us we want it. We some dogs on that field. We very physical. The work ethic's there. We like to work. I feel like he got a little more experience than me. I say that because he gives me a lot of advice and a lot of things off the field to keep doing. Like yesterday, we put in some extra work, and he was just trying to help me with my footwork to keep staying consistent with my tackling and things like that. So, we're alike in the fact that, we like to work. He's more of a quiet guy, He don't talk like that, but like when he got to say something, he gonna say something. Me, I'm gonna talk a lot. I like to interact with everybody and stuff. So that's my guy, though. I look up to him, and I try to kind of mimic some of the stuff he do a lot because of what type of guy he is, for sure.
Week to week, do you think you've learned more this season than previously in your career? Just not even over the whole year, but just week to week preparation and watching film and correction.
Yeah, I have, and even that, you can say I've learned a lot, but Coach Huff talked about adding more things to your schedule, and that's what I'm trying to do every week so I won't stay complacent. I won't get stuck at the same spot. So, yeah, of course I'm learning more ball and learning more things, but I'm also trying to add more things to my schedule, like extra things to do after practice, extra recovery, just adding more things to it so I can continually get better. Yeah.
Another thing with you guys as well, if you look at the Sun Belt availability reports, every time you guys are playing a team, it's always like less than 5, it seems like, for this program. Injuries have been a thing maybe last year before. What's been different about this year's group, keeping you guys healthy, keeping you guys strong, you feel like, from your perspective?
I was just talking to my friend about this. Last year, you probably seen me in the training room probably like 3 times. I mean, I didn't really do extra recovery, and how we play the game, I mean, if you don't do extra recovery, you're not going to get through the whole season. So last year I didn't get through the whole season. That wasn't the main reason. But, this year I feel like Coach Huff and the training staff, they overemphasize us being in that training room, getting extra recovery to stay on top of what we got to do. And they do a great job of just making sure we always feel comfortable and our body feels nice. They do a great job of that. So this year I feel like that's been overemphasized, and that's why I feel like most of our guys are healthy. I mean, you're going to get bruises and beat up a little bit, but we out there on that field every week, and that's the only thing that matters is how you win.
So it's fair to say that from a game last year to a game this year, you're feeling a lot better.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's week. We're going to week 9. Week 9, my body feels good. I mean, I just got to continue to stay on top of my recovery and make sure my body feels great.
Week to week with you guys, what do you feel like the mindset is at to stay level-headed with what you guys can accomplish, maturity-wise too?
Yeah, you just try to block out all the noise, all the rap poison. They're gonna be in your ear, try to make you feel good, feel like you on top of the world. But at the end of the day, we got work to do. We got things to fix and clean up. I mean, it's no game you're gonna look at on film that USM just played all the way perfect. I mean, you're not gonna see it. So it's always something to clean up. And me personally, every time I watch film, I see something I can clean up. I mean, you're gonna hear people in your ear talking about, "Oh, Chris, you're doing good." In my eyes, I'm like, I got a lot of stuff to clean up and a lot of things to work on. So that's just something you just got to block out. I try to block out all the noise. Every time I hear something good, I say thank you. But, you just got to keep working on yourself and as a team.
Good linebackers always have great anticipation. Are you a guy that can anticipate pretty much what the other team's going to do?
I've gotten better at that going in my second year. Last year it wasn't like that. This year it's like you can look at a formation you've seen on film and you can see what they're finna run. Like it can be zone cutoff, split zone. You can look at the formation and see what side the back on or what the on-line is doing. You can anticipate. I've gotten better in noticing like when the line pass blocking and when they're pulling or when they're stepping down. Like those are just the little things you pick up as you just get older and grow in the game, and I feel like this year has gotten better, and it's going to continue to get better as I keep working on that.
Last year against Marshall,
Mm-hmm.
you had a good game. Now you're playing for the guy who coached that Marshall team. What do you remember about that game last year?
I remember losing. That's one. I remember losing, but I think I had a few tackles and a couple nice plays, but I mean we lost, so I don't really too much remember a lot. But I do remember when Coach Huff got here, he brought up the game, and some of the guys on the team were like, they remember me, and they was like, "Oh, that's a young pup, 35, a young pup. He out there dogging y'all." So
remember you in a good way?
Yeah, in a good way. So yeah, I do remember that, but I don't too much remember anything that good from that game, man. We got beat bad. We got beat pretty bad.